Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel where I discuss Tesla, electric vehicles and renewable energy. If this is your first time to my channel, hello and welcome. Take a moment to hit that red subscribe button, that way you stay informed of any new content, and it also helps my channel to grow as well. Today we're going to look at the 2021 refreshed Tesla Model 3 here in Sydney, Australia. We're going to compare that to our 2019 Tesla Model 3. We're going to do that and much more right after this. Okay, so today we're going to look at some footage provided by one of our viewers, Shane, of his brand new 2021 Tesla Model 3 performance here in Sydney. We were going to meet up together to compare his Tesla with our older 2019 Tesla side by side, but unfortunately coronavirus has stepped in once again and blocked those plans. But thanks to Shane's 4K footage, we're able to look at the differences between his car and my car, and we'll go through that certainly today. So let's have a look at the footage that Shane has sent through, and then we'll analyze it bit by bit. Here goes. Alright, so let's go back and analyze all that footage. Okay, so that's a nice exterior shot of Shane's car. It looks beautiful there in black. You'll obviously notice the chrome delete trim. Apparently it's not a wrap. It's either been painted or anodized. I'm not sure exactly which one. We'll come back to the wheels as well when Shane pans back around. The rear headlights apparently have less condensation from what I've read. The shape of the rear of the car looks the same as well from what I can see. You'll notice the dual motor badging indicating that it's a performance Model 3. For those new to Tesla, you can identify what type of Model 3 it is by looking at the dual motor badging. If there's no badging, it's an SR+. If it's just the words dual motor, it's a long range version. If it's dual motor with the red underline, it means it's a performance Model 3. Let's come back around to the headlights now. Apparently they're more adaptive and they focus better. And I assume that the integration with software will make them more effective as well. The shape of the front looks the same compared to the 2019 and 2020 versions. And as Shane pans along the windows, you notice that the chrome delete extends to the mirror trim and the door handles as well as the windows as well. Nice white interior. We'll certainly get inside the car a bit later on. Let's have a look at the wheels now. So these are the Performance Uber Turbine 20-inch wheels. They are, as you can see, the Pirelli P0 235/35R20s, 92Y, I think it's a Y, not sure whether it's a Y or a V. So reading from the Pirelli website, the P0 has been chosen as original equipment for the most performance-oriented and powerful models on the market. Its asymmetric tread pattern improves braking performance and enhances handling and control. Excellent in wet conditions with improved safety in potential aquaplaning situations. Its new nano composite compound ensures maximum grip and stability. The structural integrity of the tyre improves steering response, which is essential in sports driving. Also ensures uniform tread wear. Special S-grooves in the tread area deliver lower cabin noise levels, enhancing driver comfort. So obviously Tesla has made more of an effort to reduce cabin noise, which has been a complaint in previous Model 3 versions. Alright, so going back to shots of the car, you'll notice now too that the Tesla logo is absent from the side repeater cameras. That's a nice close-up of the mirror chrome delete, and the B-pillar camera looks pretty much the same as before. The chrome delete extends all the way to the C-pillar as well. There's the nice carbon fiber spoiler, which has always been available on performance models. The Tesla logo remains on the back of the car, and I've seen some aftermarket, TESLA badging instead of the Tesla logo as well. And there's a nice pan back to the front of the car. And obviously it was raining, as you can see in these shots, so we'll cover another day obviously the powered lift gate. That's been a very prominent feature of the new 2021 models with the different height settings, and we'll look at the double glazed windows as well when we get to that, and obviously do a drive test to see if there's any difference in the amount of noise it generates now, if any, compared to previous Model 3s. And of course, we'll look at the frunk in another video when we get a chance to look at the heat pump, whether it's made the frunk a smaller size. And apparently the frunk is not as plush as previous Model 3s, but we'll look at that, of course, in another video. All right, let's have a look at the interior, and same thing, we'll watch it together and then we'll analyze it afterward. So you'll see first up that the door open button has now been improved with better UX. It certainly has been a source of frustration and amusement for many passengers as well as Uber drivers over the years for Model 3. The right stalk looks the same with the gears and the autopilot and traffic aware cruise control. The AC vents look the same as Shane pans across the front there. The steering wheel is now actually one piece of vegan leather as opposed to three pieces in the past. There's no more stitching at 10 and 2, so you won't rub your hands as you're driving. Can't quite see the bottom of this steering wheel in this clip. We'll certainly confirm that another day. There's a hint of the performance pedals as Shane pans across. The scrolly wheels are apparently now metallic. I can't confirm that because I'm not touching them, but we'll do that another day, of course, as well. Whereas they were, I think, plastic in the past. The wheel itself looks the same shape and size, however, otherwise, apart from those small differences. There's a short glimpse of the wireless charging mat. We'll certainly come back to that in 1 second. Again, panning across the passenger side, the AC vent looks the same as before. The door open button seems to be the same as well, the same improved UX on the passenger side. There's a good shot of the nice white interior, which is an optional extra on performance models, otherwise it's all black. The door bin and the drink holder is the same on the passenger side, as I assume it would be on the driver's side, as well as in the rear passenger doors. Screen seems to look the same dimension and position in the car as well. Moving now to the wireless charging pad, which seems to be included now as a built-in feature for Tesla Model 3 2021. I guess aftermarket accessories are no longer required. I guess the downside is that you cannot actually change to an aftermarket accessory. It seems to be pretty much built into the car. Interesting that there's actually no option now for placing the phone in landscape like you do with the Jetta charging pad and other third-party options as well. Also, I'm not sure about larger phones. I'll have to actually test that in real life when I get a chance after lockdown finishes here for us. There's no option to actually close the phone charging area anymore, like in past versions of Model 3. Moving to the rest of the center console, it is now a matte finish, as you can see, and certainly different to the piano black glossy finish that we've been used to in past Model 3s. And it's ironic now that it's a chrome trim around the console, considering that everywhere else in the car has been chrome deleted. I guess it's to match the interior of the car, like the steering wheel and the AC trim, which is of course chrome as well. Nice drink holder there with the chrome circle in the middle. I quite like that, it's a nice touch. And I've noticed too that the floor mats are present in the front. I'm not sure that's also included with long range and SR Plus versions. As Shane pans to the back, there should be 2 USB-C ports. They are smaller in size than the USB-A ports. As usual, Tesla is forward-thinking, and there are certainly more devices with USB connections these days. The rear air conditioning vents look the same as previously. I've also noticed the one long piece for the second row floor mat. Again, not sure whether that's included in SR Plus and long range versions. Going back to the center console, the slide opening is now similar to the Model S and Model X. The old version was kind of a bit weird in the 19 and 20 versions, where there was this weird push opening and it seemed to warn you on the screen if you closed the lid too firmly. I don't mind this actually, I quite like the new version, I must say. And Shane's there showing us the 2 USB-C ports at the rear of the console compartment. There's also apparently a USB-C port in the glove box, which we'll check out another day, of course. There's a deeper section there in the bottom with a liner. I was a bit muddled with the perspective. As Shane was panning around initially, I thought that might have been a cover, but it seems to be a deeper section. I'll confirm that, of course, on another video when I get to see it live. Looks pretty deep in there, and there's a little light in there as well, which is good. And it looks like a push to close function when it slides back pretty smoothly. And another sneak peek of the performance pedals, which is quite nice. Now this is very interesting, this air conditioning function here. Watch what Shane does. See how he's currently the only occupant of the car and the AC seems to be only blowing on his side. And then watch as he places pressure on the passenger side. And only very light pressure too, might I add. And suddenly, as he pans back to the screen, both vents are open. And then when he turns the AC off and on, this reverts back to the driver's side only again. Very interesting indeed. But apart from that, all the settings seem to look very similar, including dog mode and camp mode. There's another demo in real time of the new pressure setting. And also very interesting that the recirculate function seems to come up as well when the pressure is added on the passenger side and the vents come up on that side as well. So thanks very much, Shane. I really appreciate you doing this, and thanks for giving us a tour and a walk around of your new beautiful black Tesla Model 3 2021 refresh. Thanks so much for doing that. Beautiful car indeed. And of course, I'll be doing another collab later, possibly with Shane or someone else with the external features, and we'll look at other features like the powered liftgate, and we will see whether we can control that from the screen and from the app on our phone as well. And we'll look at the frunk, look at the size differences given the presence of the heat pump, as well as an explanation of the heat pump technology. We'll look at the glove box as well, and apparently there is a USB-C port in there as well. Apparently also an included Cybertruck USB key as a little gift from Tesla. And we'll look at the double glazing of the windows for the front doors at least, and go for a drive of course, to see if there is a noise difference, if any at all, with the new double glazing. in addition to the Pirelli tires, which apparently do dampen the road noise as well. Alright guys, well thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already yet. And have you taken delivery of a new Tesla recently? In particular, a 2021 refreshed Tesla Model 3? And did you use my referral code? If you did, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. And if you've got any photos or videos from your experience, I'd really appreciate it if you could send that to me via email, as I'm compiling a 2021 Tesla Model 3 delivery experience video to give folks an idea of what to expect when they take delivery of their Tesla Model 3. Alright guys, I hope you're all keeping safe and well during this time of the year. Looking forward to catching up with all of you very soon. Until next time, as always, happy charging.